Hello guys and welcome back to ZecFray. In today's video I will talk about the Legend Stage Day 1 kicking off tomorrow at the Blast Paris Major in CSGO and the predictions on who I think will win the first matches. Before we start in, I want to change a few of the picks that we posted last night. The first one is I want to change the 0-3 team from Into the Breach to Gamer Legion. This is because when I will watch through the different matches that will be starting tomorrow, the first match that Into the Breach has is against Apex, another underdog team. This being a best of 1, I do believe that Into the Breach could possibly win that match. I hope for Apex, but I think they have a possibility. On the other hand, Gamer Legion is playing against Navi, so that should be quite an easy game for them to pick up. Also, I would like to change out Fnatic into Furia. Furia has had a very strong season, and Fnatic, on the other hand, had a very easy entry, probably one of the easiest entries into the major. This was proven on Pimp's CSGO video. I can link it down below if you want to see that as well. So I think that's all the changes I want to do to this now. This will be my final picks when the pick'ems close in 12 hours. So if you want to copy them, you do what you want. I managed to do the last stage and I'm hopeful for this stage as well, but you know, you have to do what you think is right. So let's move over to the matches. I think the first one here, the Navi versus Gaming Legion. This will be an easy map for Navi, probably. Navi has historically been one of the strongest team in the entire CSGO scene, and I think they will probably win something like 16-5, 16-4, around that area. The next map is a little more interesting. We have a newcomer, a fairly new team, which is 9, playing against an old legend, Liquid. However, Liquid did not play very well in the challenger stage. They managed to take up quite a bit at the end, but in the early challenger stage they played very sloppy, almost missed out of the entire major. I think this will also be a fairly easy win for 9. The third match would be Furia versus Monty. Now, this is one of the 2 maps this day that I'm very uncertain about. Both Furia and Monty are very good teams and they are very close, in my opinion, in performing. I think, however, that Furia will have the advantage and probably win against Monty, but it's gonna be close. I'm guessing around 16-11. The next map is the second match of this day that I'm also not quite sure about. It's Fnatic against Nip. Both of them have played very inconsistent throughout the last couple of games, and I think I was hoping that Fnatic would do better in this tournament, but viewing the data, I think that probably I'm actually going to give this match to Nip. I think they will manage to beat out Fnatic in this one, but I also think this will be a very close game. The next one is Heroic versus FaZe. This is probably one of the most interesting matches of the day. Heroic is a very strong team at the point we're at now, and FaZe is of course one of the legendary teams. Even though they didn't make it into the automatic legend stage. But I think for now, FaZe played very inconsistent in the challenger stages. They definitely lost a few maps that they shouldn't have. And I think Heroic has been so aggressive and perfective in the way they have played the last couple of games. So I think this game will go to Heroic. Now for the third last match of the first stage in the Legend Swiss. I think this is the map that I will be most interested in viewing. It's Into the Breach versus Apex. Now, I changed Into the Breach for my pick'ems because of this match. I think both Into the Breach and Apex are very new teams, and they are very close in skills. However, I do root for Apex. Apex is from the league in the country where I live, Norway, from the Telia Liga, and I do hope they will manage to take into the breach and move on into the champion stages, but we will see. The second last map of the first round is Vitality versus G2. This is also probably the second most exciting match of the day. Both Vitality and G2 are heavily favorites in the entire major. It's very hard to tell which one of them will go with the victory for this one. I think it's going to be close, probably something like 16-13, 16-12. I think I will give the slight upper hand to G2, but generally it's a very, very, very close game. Now the last match of the first stage is Bad News Eagles versus ENCE. On this one, I think it's easy for ENCE. ENCE will take this map, and yeah, they will win it quite easily. Now let's talk a little bit about what will happen here on the best of one, either 1-0 or 0-1. If everything goes how I think it will, the themes you want to look out for if you're gonna try to predict who will win the games there, I think in the winner stage you will have Na'Vi, you will have Heroic, and you will have either G2 or Vitality. They will be the top 3 strongest teams in this bracket. Of course, we don't know which team they will be playing yet. They could be playing against each other, but those will probably be the top 3 strongest team in the winner bracket. Now for the loser bracket, you will have Vitality or Heroic, depending on who wins that very close match. And you will also have FaZe and Monty, I'm guessing, which will be the strongest team in the loser bracket here. So yeah, I think that's everything for now. As always, thank you so much for watching. Please leave likes and a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.